Sir Thomas Sean Connery, August 25, 1930, October 31, 2020, was a Scottish actor. He gained recognition as the first actor to portray fictional British secret agent James Bond in film, starring in 7 Bond films between 1962 and 1983. 1, 2, 3, originating the role in Dr. No, Connery played Bond in 6 of Eon Productions entries and made his final appearance in the Jack Schwartzman-produced Never Say Never Again. Connery began acting in smaller theater and television productions until his breakout role as Bond. Although he did not enjoy the off-screen attention the role gave him, the success brought offers from famed film directors such as Alfred Hitchcock, Sidney Lumet, and John Huston. Those films included Marnie, 1964, The Hill, 1965, Murder on the Orient Express, 1974, The Man Who Would Be King, 1975, A Bridge Too Far, 1977, Highlander, 1986, The Name of the Rose, 1986, The Untouchables, 1987, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, 1989, The Hunt for Red October, 1990, Dragonheart, 1996, The Rock, 1996, and Finding Forrester, 2000. Connery officially retired from acting in 2006, although he briefly returned for voiceover roles in 2012. His achievements in film were recognized with an Academy Award, 2 BAFTA Awards, including the BAFTA Fellowship, and 3 Golden Globes, including the Cecil B. DeMille Award and a Henrietta Award. In 1987, he was made a Commander of the Order of Arts and Letters in France, and he received the U.S. Kennedy Center Honors Lifetime Achievement Award in 1999. Connery was knighted in the 2000 New Year Honors for services to film drama. 4. In 2004, Connery was polled in the Sunday Herald as the greatest living Scot. 5, and in a 2011 Euromillions survey as Scotland's greatest living national treasure. 6. He was voted by People magazine as the sexiest man alive in 1989 and the sexiest man of the century in 1999. 7. Thomas Sean Connery, named Thomas after his grandfather, was born in Fountain Bridge, Edinburgh, Scotland, on August 25, 1930. 8. His mother, Euphemia Effie McBain McLean, was a cleaning woman. She was born the daughter of Neil McLean and Helen Forbes Ross, and named after her father's mother, Euphemia McBain, wife of John McLean and daughter of William McBain from Ceres and Fife. 9, 10, 11, Connery's father, Joseph Connery, was a factory worker and lorry driver. 12, 13. His paternal great-grandparents emigrated to Scotland from Wexford, Ireland in the mid-19th century. 14, with his great-grandfather, James Connery, being an Irish traveller. 15, the remainder of his family was of Scottish descent, and his maternal great-grandparents were native Scottish Gaelic speakers from Fife and Uig on Skye. 16, 17, his father was a Roman Catholic, and his mother was a Protestant. He had a younger brother, Neil. Connery said he was called Sean, his middle name, long before becoming an actor, explaining that when he was young he had an Irish friend named Seamus and that those who knew them had decided to call Connery by his middle name whenever both were present. He was generally referred to in his youth as Tommy. 18, although he was small in primary school, he grew rapidly around the age of 12, reaching his full adult height of 6 feet 2 in, 188 centimeters, at 18. 19, he was known during his teen years as Big Tam, and said he lost his virginity to an adult woman in an ATS uniform at the age of 14. 2021. Connery's first job was as a milkman in Edinburgh with St. Cuthbert's Cooperative Society. 22. In 2009, Connery recalled a conversation in a taxi. When I took a taxi during a recent Edinburgh Film Festival, the driver was amazed that I could put a name to every street we passed. How come? He asked. As a boy I used to deliver milk round here, I said. So what do you do now? That was rather harder to answer. 16. In 1946, at the age of 16, Connery joined the Royal Navy, during which time he acquired 2 tattoos, of which his official website says unlike many tattoos, his were not frivolous. His tattoos reflect 2 of his lifelong commitments, his family and Scotland. One tattoo is a tribute to his parents and reads Mum and Dad, and the other is self-explanatory, Scotland forever. 23. He trained in Portsmouth at the Naval Gunnery School and in an anti-aircraft crew. He was later assigned as an able seaman on HMS Formidable. 24. Connery was discharged from the Navy at the age of 19 on medical grounds because of a duodenal ulcer, a condition that affected most of the males in previous generations of his family. 25. Afterwards, he returned to the co-op, then worked as, among other things, a lorry driver, a lifeguard at Portobello swimming baths, a laborer, an artist's model for the Edinburgh College of Art, and after a suggestion by former Mr. Scotland, Archie Brennan, 2627, a coffin polisher. The modeling earned him 15 shillings an hour. 27. Artist Richard DeMarco, at the time a student who painted several early pictures of Connery, described him as very straight, slightly shy, too beautiful for words, a virtual Adonis. 28. Connery began bodybuilding at the age of 18, and from 1951 trained heavily with Ellington, a former gym instructor in the British Army. 29. While his official website states he was third in the 1950 Mr. Universe contest, most sources place him in the 1953 competition, either third in the junior class 30, or failing to place in the tallman classification. 31. Connery said he was soon deterred from bodybuilding when he found that Americans frequently beat him in competitions because of sheer muscle size and, unlike Connery, refused to participate in athletic activity which could make them lose muscle mass. 32. Connery was a keen footballer, having played for Bonnyrigg Rose in his younger days. 33. He was offered a trial with East Fife. While on tour with South Pacific, Connery played in a football match against a local team that Matt Busby, manager of Manchester United, happened to be scouting. 34. According to reports, Busby was impressed with his physical prowess and offered Connery a contract worth £25 a week, equivalent to £703 in 2019, immediately after the game. Connery said he was tempted to accept, but he recalls, "I realized that a top-class footballer could be over the hill by the age of 30, and I was already 23. I decided to become an actor and it turned out to be one of my more intelligent moves." 35.